What's good, man? You already know what it is. It's the big boss hog, boss dog K-Po through the door. Here to talk this boxing. So Terence Crawford, now he's saying that he want to fight his friend, Shawn Porter. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to elaborate on it. We're going to expound on it. We're going to do everything dealing with talking about this particular incident. We're going to talk about it. So, Bud talking about he want to fight Shawn Porter now. But at first, he was like, Shawn Porter fight doesn't interest me, and blah, 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 blah. You know, he made fun of Errol Spence and all that. But now he sees that, if I fight Shawn Porter and I'm able to stop him, this will make me this will make a statement for my name. And I honestly believe that Bud Crawford will beat Shawn Porter, but I don't see him stopping Shawn Porter. Okay? Hell, Shawn Porter might beat Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real here. Let's throw it all out on the table. Shawn Porter is a pressure fighter. He comes forward. He come to fight. I haven't seen anybody fight Bud Crawford like that. Okay? And does Bud Crawford have enough power to keep Shawn Porter at bay? Keep him away? I don't think so. You know what I mean? It's hard to say. But I like the fight. We want to see Bud fight a name. That's what we want. I want to see Bud get in there with the best. I want to see him fight Shawn Porter, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence. I want to see those fights. Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. These are fights I want to see. But if I had to pick a winner, if they fought today and I had to pick a winner, I'm going with Bud. I mean, Bud can box, and I feel like Shawn Porter's style would kind of cater to Bud Crawford. I feel like Bud's gonna move. He gonna have to move against Shawn Porter. He can't sit there and be no dog with Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter's too strong. Shawn Porter too strong, and he gonna apply too much pressure. And I just don't see Bud. If Bud try to sit there and bang with Shawn Porter, he getting stopped. Bud gonna have to box Shawn Porter and stop him that way. Which you're not gonna gas Shawn Porter out. He's not gonna get tired. The dude stay in shape, so he's not gonna get tired. Bud just gonna have to box him for 12 rounds and be in tip-top shape. When you fight Shawn Porter, you got to be in the best shape you ever been in your life. Period. You can't sit there and, I'm gonna just do my... You got to be in the best conditioning possible when you fight Shawn Porter, because Shawn Porter is coming to fight. Shawn Porter is coming forward. He ain't backing down. Now, of course, you've seen Shawn Porter is trying to add little wrinkles to his game. But I just don't see Bud stopping Shawn Porter and gassing him out. If Bud Crawford stops Shawn Porter, man, that's going to do a lot for his name. I just don't see it happening. You know what I mean? Errol couldn't do it. Errol knocked him down. And even the knockdown was like, he caught him, and Shawn Porter's glove touched the ground. You get what I mean? His glove touched the ground. So, even Errol didn't knock Shawn Porter down. Now, Broner knocked Shawn Porter down, but Errol didn't. And Errol is a top heavy, welterweight. I mean, he's a big welterweight for the division. You know what I mean? And he didn't even knock Shawn Porter down. So you got to look at everything. I would love to see this fight. I would love to. I just know it's not going to happen. And here's no reason why I don't think it's going to happen. Because Top Rank wants to keep Bud Crawford undefeated. Because he's their moneymaker. Okay? Yeah, they got Lomachenko. They got Shakur Stevenson. But he's not at that elite level yet. He's coming up the ranks. Terence Crawford and Lomachenko are their moneymakers, and Tyson Fury. Okay? They are their moneymakers. Right? They want to keep Terence Crawford undefeated. So they're going to avoid making fights with PBC. It's not Terence Crawford's fault. It's Top Rank and Bob Arum. They're the ones who don't want to make fights with other networks or people who assign to other fighters because they use the excuse of, hey, they're asking for too much money. Hey, this promoter's difficult to work with. They push that narrative out there. Bob Arum needs to stop holding Terence Crawford back. Because Terence Crawford is a star. He's already a star. We've established that. But we need to push him to superstardom. You know what I mean? We need to push them to superstardom and take them to a whole another stratosphere. So I feel like at the end of the day, when you analyze everything, Bud needs to fight the elite fighters. There's nobody on Top Rank he can fight. There's nobody on Top Rank he can fight. There's no one else. Al Heyman, he lets his fighter. He'll let his fighter go fight wherever, as long as he's getting paid accordingly. So, and for a big fight like that, they're going to want to do a joint type of thing. So, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I don't believe it's going to happen, but Bud got to fight somebody, man. He got to get in there with the best. He's beaten all Top Rank's best. Now it's time to... Bud need to put pressure on Bob Arum. Because Bud just kind of sitting back and pressuring fighters. You're pressuring fighters, but you're not pressuring the main person who's holding you back. And that's Bob Arum. Bob Arum is holding Terence Crawford back. Because he wants to keep Terence Crawford undefeated. It's his moneymaker. And you don't want to take no L, because if he lose, now what? I done said what I done said, I done did what I done did. Like, comment, subscribe, and gone.